name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Sew Hayley Jane unboxing video, and I've got my box in front of me. Before I start with the video, I'll let you know what I'm wearing, and this is a really old make actually, and I made it with a Sew Hayley Jane fabric a good couple of years ago. I mentioned not too long ago in one of my videos that I love this time of year because I can get all my boiler suits out, and this is a boiler suit. It's a pattern by Our Lady of Leisure, and it's called the Gimlet boiler suit. So it's got this gorgeous collar. These are faux pockets, and then it's got button down bodice. There's an option for ties, which I think you do need because it is quite roomy, and then pockets. I've just turned up the sleeves, and on the reverse of this denim fabric you can see where it's sort of ripped deliberately. There's the tartan fabric, so I've used that on the design of the boiler suit. And then if I stand up, you can see that the legs are slightly tapered, and then I've done the same at the bottom with the fabric. I've just turned it up so you can see that tartan. It's quite close fitting, but it is a little bit roomy across the tummy area, so the belt does help to bring it in ever so slightly. I do love wearing a boiler suit when it's a little bit chilly outside. So let's have a look at this month's Sew Hayley Jane box. I was very excited for it to arrive. It felt quite heavy this week, or this month should I say. So I subscribe to the classic box, which is £35 a month, and within that box you get 2.5 metres of fabric, you get 4 fat quarters, Gutterman thread. There's always a haberdashery item and a sewing gift and a sweet treat as well. Did I say fat quarters? 4 fat quarters and fabric. You can also subscribe to the mini box, which is £20 a month. Within that you get 1 metre of fabric, you get 3 fat quarters, Gutterman thread, magazine, sweet treat and a sewing gift. And then in the luxury box, it's £65 a month. You get 3.5 metres of fabric and 5 fat quarters, and you also get a sewing pattern as well as all the other things that I've mentioned. Most of the boxes that have arrived, I have been subscribed for, I don't know how many years now, but a really long time. Most of the boxes I've received I've absolutely loved. I've only had a couple of boxes where I haven't loved the fabric, and I've just ended up swapping it with somebody. So there was a waffle knit fabric not too long ago, and I ended up swapping that for a different colourway, the green colourway. There's also been some double gauze, because I'm not a fan of double gauze. Neither of my children like double gauze either, so I swapped that for some just a different type of fabric with somebody that was quite happy to swap that for me. But most of the time I absolutely love the fabric, and I find that it's a really great opportunity for sort of pushing myself out of my comfort zone or stretching my sewing skills. So this fabric in particular was sort of stretching my sewing skills but also pushing me out of my comfort zone. I would never walk into a shop and pick this fabric up. So it's a denim fabric, and then it's sort of been cut into so that you can see the fabric that's on the reverse, and the fabric on the reverse, I don't know if you can see, it's going to be tricky to show you, is that tartan fabric. It's a really unusual fabric, but I absolutely love it. And most of the time, I absolutely love the fabric that's arrived. And this month is no different. It's a really fun fabric. It's a fabric that is right up my street. Let's dive into the box. So the theme this month is Woodland Walk. So it's the November box, and there's the magazine. I won't go through all of the magazine in great detail, but I'll just share you a few things. We always get the little hello from Hayley, where she talks about where she got the inspiration from. So Hayley says, hello, get your welly boots on. We're off for a muddy walk in the crisp autumn air and heading to the pub for a roast lunch in front of a crackling fireplace before heading home for hot chocolate. This box started life way back in the spring when Hayley had a meeting with the Dashwood Studios rep, who showed her their new corduroy fabrics. The fabric that's come in the luxury box is absolutely gorgeous. And then Laura from the Specky Seamstress also got in touch with Hayley about some faux leather labels that are included in this box too, and they are really gorgeous. And then the fat quarters are Little Explorer fat quarters that have got little woodland animals on, and they're super cute as well. So there's an interview with the lovely Laura, who is the Specky Seamstress, all about her lovely patches. There's Make of the Month, which is this gorgeous Friday Pattern Company patina blouse, and that's by Julie. She looks gorgeous in that. That's a pattern that I haven't got, and I don't think I will go for. Julie looks really lovely, and everyone that's made this blouse looks absolutely gorgeous in it, but I'm not sure about this deep V and that collar. I've got quite a few patterns that have got a similar sort of neckline, but it's not a deep V neckline, so I have resisted with that pattern. Then we've got bags of style. So it says dipping your toe into bag making can be a bit overwhelming, but once you get started you'll be whipping them up in no time. So there's a bag pattern. There's 3 boxes, 3 makes. So Esther had the classic box, and she's used the rainbow tartan to make a fibre mood bell top, which looks lovely. I love that sleeve detail on that top. You can probably see it better there. And then Gemma had the mini box, and she's been able to sew up the Friday Pattern Company's sagebrush top using a metre of fabric, and it looks great as a sagebrush top as well. Laura had the luxury box, which had this beautiful dashwood corduroy fabric. Look how gorgeous that fabric is. It's so pretty. You can probably see it better there as a close-up. And Laura has used it to make the Jennifer Lauren Jade wrap dress, which is a really lovely wrap dress. And then the Fat Quarter project by Tamlin is hand warmers, which is a great idea for this time of year. And then on to the Makers Gallery. So we've got KK_sews, who has made the Ludmilla top using the waffle knit fabric. Then we've got Anna, who has been busy stitching up a storm for her daughter's lounge using the botanical Fat Quarters to make a cushion and placemats, as well as some bunting. They're really cool. And then Claire has made a Cocoa Craft plum dress from the stretch crepe that was in the classic box in 2019. It's a really cute dress. And then Knitzilla71 has made a Pattern Park backpack by Rosie and David Patterns, which looks really cute. And then we've got Made by Madeline, who has made a New Look 6676 skirt using some viscose. Then we've got a Sew Hayley Jane subscriber, who is the lovely Janet, who's made lots of different things using the Sew Hayley Jane fabric, so I look forward to reading that. Then we've got pattern picks by the Fold line, so lots of different patterns that they've picked there. And then there's Hayley's little link, and then just some information about what's in the box. So on to the box. I'm not going to start with the fabric. I will start with the Gutermann thread. So it's a black Gutermann thread. And then in here we've got some D-rings and the sweet treat. So the sweet treat this month is some butterscotch sweets. Ruby can have those, they're her favourite type of sweet. And then we've just got some D-rings here as well. So I'm going to pop those back in the bag. And then we've got the Fat Quarters, which are just adorable. So they've got different woodland animals all over them. So there's deer and owls. Looks like the same on there, like with rabbits and foxes and things. Super cute. Really cute one with rabbits. And then this one has got hedgehogs and birds, and I think there's squirrels on there as well. Really cute. Then we've got the patches by the Specky Seams dress. So they're leather patches, and I've just bought the Brooks jean pattern by Helen's Closet, and I think these would be perfect for that pattern. So they just say stitched with love. Does the other one say stitched with love as well? Let's have a look. Oh, you get 4 included. I didn't realise that. So you've got one that says stitched with love, and then you've got one that says made by me, and then we've got a bigger one that says stitched with love, and then another bigger one that says made by me. So they're perfect for like jeans and dungarees and things. I didn't realise you got 4 included. And then on to the fabric. So let me get the magazine just to tell you what type of fabric it is. It's a poly viscose, so it's 65% polyester, 35% viscose, and it's described as rainbow tartan. It's a really, really fun fabric. So if I unravel it a little bit, you'll be able to see what the drape is like with this fabric. I think it's a really fun fabric. I love how bright and colourful it is. It's on a black background, but you can't really see a huge amount of the black because of all those really bright colours that are in it. I think it's a really fun fabric. It's got a really lovely amount of drape and movement to it. And I know exactly what I'm going to turn this into. I'm going to use this fabric to sew up the new pattern by Nina Lee, which is the Carmel dungaree. So the lovely Nina shared a photo of herself wearing a Carmel jumpsuit in a tartan fabric, and it was just such a beautiful outfit that I felt really inspired. So this is definitely going to become the Carmel jumpsuit. I did have a little think of some other ideas, but I know that I'm definitely going to sew up the caramel jumpsuit. So I was thinking maybe the Bakerloo blouse or the Bakerloo dress by Nina Lee. I really love that pattern. That would work really nicely in this fabric. And then I thought maybe just a blouse. So in the magazine, Hayley talks about maybe a shirt, like a checked shirt. This would work really nicely with a blouse pattern. So maybe the Anna Allen Anthea blouse, or there's the By Hand London Marie shirt that I've got that pattern. I just haven't got around to sewing it up yet. So I thought that would work really nicely as a shirt pattern. And then I also thought maybe some trousers. So this fabric would work really nicely as it's all Nina Lee pattern that I'm talking about, but the Nina Lee, I thought this would work really nicely as the Nina Lee Portobello trousers as well. But I know exactly what I'm going to turn this fabric into. If you got the classic box and this gorgeous fabric, do let me know what you're thinking of turning it into. I thought this would work really nicely as a skirt pattern actually as well. Maybe the So Liberated estuary skirt, or the flat fronted skirt by Alice Irvine. They're both quite similar patterns. What else would it, oh, maybe culottes. It would work really nicely as a pair of culottes as well. But I'm definitely going to turn it into dungarees because I've just got a really clear idea in my head with a grey sort of polo neck t-shirt underneath, well, long sleeve top, and then this over the top. I just think it would look really lovely, and then maybe some black ankle boots. So yeah, if you've got this fabric, please let me know what you're thinking of doing with the fabric. But those are my ideas, and I'm really excited about getting this washed, and then I can get it cut out and sewn up. I hope you've enjoyed this video and hearing what my plans are for this gorgeous fabric and just seeing what's in the Sew Hayley Jane box. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it'd be really great if you could hit that subscribe button. You'll get notified of when I bring out my next video. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.